and welcome to Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB. Joe Palo with you once again with my good buddy Keith Sands at Motorsport Legends, located at 4605 North Lee Highway right here in Cleveland. 339-2901 is the phone number. Keith, thank you for having us out here again, man.
Appreciate you coming, Joe.
All right, buddy, we're going to talk to everybody about what we have here at Motorsport Legends. Of course, we were here, I guess, back in December. We talked a little bit about the store then and all the bikes we have on consign. So let's kind of update, recap everything we talked about months ago and let everybody know again what we have here and then, of course, the new services that we're offering. First of all, Motorsport Legends, Cleveland's best source for pre-owned motorcycles. Great location, obviously easy to find, 9,000 square foot showroom, 9,000 square feet here, folks. And as you come in, you'll see bikes everywhere, as far as the eyes can see. We have bikes. Let's talk about the consign of bikes and what it is for the customers, what it costs, which I know is nothing, but you kind of go through everything there and let everybody know how they can get their bike in here and get it sold.
Okay, appreciate it, Joe. The things we do a little different here is we have a 9,000 square foot showroom, as you mentioned. We do bike sales that we own as well as bikes that are consignment. We offer free consignment. We wanted to do something different than any other shop that we're aware of.
Right.
So we offer free consignment to help individuals sell their bikes as well. We do that, and to date we've sold well over 100 plus bikes for individual owners.
And it doesn't cost them a thing.
It is absolutely free of charge. And not only that, their bike will go on our website as well as cycletrader.com, which is the largest search engine on the internet for used bikes. It's been an awesome tool for us to help sell bikes.
Now, what the folks need to know is that is free as well. They don't have to pay for that service. That's just part of bringing your bike in here.
That is correct. We pay for that service. Our consignment customers get the use of the website free of charge.
Now, how would somebody go about consigning a bike? What would they need to do? What are the steps they need to take to get you to put it on the showroom floor?
Basically, we just need to see the bike because overall appearance helps evaluate the value of the bike as well. And then we have books that tell us the loan values, retail values, and trade-in values of every bike that's produced out there. We use those as a basis for our bikes. Although there are custom bikes, we have many of those as well. And then we, with the customer's help, come up with a value on that bike since it's not something that would be of the norm. But once we determine what those values are, then we're able to help the customer put a price on that bike. The reason they're bringing it here is to try to turn that bike into cash, and we try every way we can to help them do that as quickly as possible.
Now, I know the customer has a price in mind that they would like, what they would like to get out of the bike. If somebody comes in with an offer that's well below the price, obviously you don't sell it to them. You get in touch with the customer first and see if they would like to sell it for that price, and if not, you tell them no, and then you continue to keep it on the showroom floor till it's gone.
Correct. We base pricing. We deem a reasonable offer is something that's close to what the customer is asking for, that we would then contact the owner of the bike, make that offer to them. It is their bike. It's always their choice whether they sell the bike for that value or not. But we go one step further also, and that is if somebody makes an offer on a bike, we tell that potential buyer up front that if the customer accepts it, they are basically saying they are buying the bike.
Right.
That way we don't have going back and forth between owner and buyer, excuse me, that I'll meet you halfway, well, I'll meet you, and it just becomes a little bit of a game there. We try to cut to the chase. People bring the bikes in here to sell for many reasons, but most often because they need to sell the bike. So we price them right. One of the best compliments we get is people come in all the time and say our prices are extremely good.
Yeah, and I mean, if you come in and look around, folks, you'll see what he's talking about. Some of these bikes, it's hard to believe that the prices that are on them. I mean, very, very, very affordable. Let's also tell everybody, before we go any further, the website address, www.motorsportlegends.net. The email is ksands, Keith Sands, obviously, at motorsportlegends.net.
Correct.
Now, the bikes we're talking about that are on consign or that you have for sale here are all makes and models. There's not any particular brand that you carry over another. And we're talking sport bikes, cruisers, Harley scooters, trikes, and customs.
That is correct. And additionally, we have Triumphs, Piaggios, other brands as well. But just about any kind of bike has been through our showroom at one time or another. And unfortunately, because we deal in only pre-owned bikes and do a lot of consignment sales, the bikes we have today may not be the bikes we have tomorrow.
Right.
We've sold as many as 6 bikes in a single day, and we've had as many as 6 consignments come in a single day. The most difficult thing for us is to update our website fast enough. We get a lot of people inquiring off of our website about a bike that we may have just sold yesterday or earlier this morning. We have sold bikes actually before they come in. If a customer has contacted us and told us that they've got a bike they want to consign, either by bringing it by or phoning us, we may have another customer come in that tells us they're looking for a specific bike, and we tell them about the bike. They leave a name and number, and as soon as it comes in, we contact them, and they go ahead and purchase the bike. We also keep a wish book that if somebody is looking for a specific bike, we get their information so that if one comes in, we then call them, and at no obligation to them, they can choose to come in and look at that bike and see if they would be interested.
Now, I do know you had, which was very rare, I guess, a Chinese-made bike. You don't see those around a lot, do you?
No, you don't. There are some out there. We also have had Korean-built motorcycles.
Okay.
And there are several of those on the road, actually. It's amazing what you see out there. But there's really no brand that we would say no to here at the store.
Now, of course, we're talking about the bikes and all of that, but of course, along with bikes, you've got the accessories. You've got helmets, you have jackets, gloves, sunglasses, goggles, shirts, and a lot more. And you've got a whole section set up of the accessories. Let's talk a little bit about that. You carry just about everything accessory-wise.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, we don't have the room nor the funds to buy everything, to have a sample of everything out there. There are literally hundreds of styles and types of helmets alone. What we do is we keep catalogs, and almost anything you would want we can have next day. We keep a sampling of a lot of the products in our accessory area, but the catalogs themselves give you thousands and thousands of options. And as I said, as long as it's in one of the near warehouses, then we can get those generally next day if we order by 2 the previous day. Our goal here with our accessories, especially for our bike customers, are to be a better price than they can go anywhere else and get anything. And we're trying to do that to set ourselves on the map, let people know we're here, and have people to continue to come back and be pleased with the service we provide.
Now, we want to try and get all this in because you've expanded the store tremendously. Of course, parts. You have parts, exhaust systems, seats, handlebars, light kits, chrome dress-up parts, and more here. And you got all kinds of parts. But I think something folks need to know is your service department that is open. Full service, from oil changes to major repair. Flat rate, most work. They ensure that they will save their customers money. Now, this is a new area of Motorsport Legends, the full service, and you will work on any brand of motorcycle. True?
That is correct. We actually, as you stated, can do anything from if they just need an oil change or if they just need a new tire, brakes, anything, all the way up to major repair. We're fully equipped in our service department. We also have some optional mechanics that are experts in their fields, that if we get into anything really, really difficult, that we can actually bring in on needs like that as well. But we have a full-time staff mechanic here, and the great part about that is we're generally able to get repairs done quickly and get you back out there riding as fast as possible.
Now, you mentioned tires, and we want to tell everybody, Motorsport Legends stocks most the common size of tires, can supply any brand the customer may want, and your goal is to become one of the largest stocking tire dealers in the area.
That is correct also. We know tires are a normal wear item for most motorcycles, and the last thing you want to do is be riding on 2 wheels and one of them being worn out to the point that it's not safe anymore. Right. We do have customers that come in on a regular basis that didn't realize their tire was in as poor a shape as it was, and then they come in and they need a tire now.
Right.
Generally, we're able to work that out, and we hope to continue to grow that inventory as we discover what are the most popular sizes above what we're already stocking.
And this, I think, is a fabulous idea here too, because some folks probably are a little OCD like me and don't want their rims scratched or messed up. So you have a no-touch tire machine to protect the customer's rims. I think that's a great asset.
Yes, that was a must for us. We wanted to make sure that when we purchased our